Alright, so this is the second time I make this video, but the first time I made it, the battery died, the phone died, so I was talking by myself. But forbearance, we're gonna talk about forbearance, the beautiful forbearance, I guess. My name is Isaac.Duenas. I am a mortgage loan officer outside of Cleveland, Ohio, and today we're going to talk about, can I refinance my home after going through forbearance? As most of you already know, during the times of COVID, we had to go through a lot of things, right? Like, for example, losing our jobs, reduction of income, and that kind of stuff. But not everyone. One of the first things that I noticed is that a lot of people that are these influencers in YouTube, like Kevin, he offer and a lot of these influencers, they offer, they suggested people to apply for forbearance. Now this created, oh my goodness, this created lots of problems. I understand that we all go through hardships, and that's mainly what forbearance was made for. It wasn't really made for people abusing the system. Yes, let me repeat. Abusing the systems, and the banks and the people working for the banks also didn't help. The promotion, the offer, the program was available, so they would offer it to every single person that they got on the phones. Hey, sir, do you want forbearance? Well, the other person, well, I have a job. XY Bank, why do I need to go into forbearance? Well, just take it anyway. Might as well just apply for it because, you know, it's there, it's out there. You can keep making your monthly payments. Just a security thing. I don't know what kind of incentive banks had. I mean, I'm assuming they didn't want to go into foreclosures and stuff. But every time you go into forbearance, there's just so many different problems that you can create yourself. Especially one of them was that when interest rates dropped, you couldn't refinance your home. And that, you know, your bank didn't necessarily have to explain that to you, but you should have known that somehow. Look, these are some of the issues that I've seen in forbearance. Number one, they create a second lien, or they put a lien on your title. Now you're like, well, I just pay it off. Eventually the lien goes away. That's the thing. Sometimes they would create liens in your home without giving you a monthly payment. So how do you know the lien is there? You don't, unless you read the final print that they put in your document, in your contract. So you finish forbearance, you make the 3 payments required for you to refinance the home, and we can go into that. And then when you are about to close, they run your title, and guess what? They find, hey, this home has a second lien. And now that's a problem. The second lien is for 10 grand, 15 grand, 20 grand, whatever it is at the time the forbearance was. And then what? What do you do? And that's my point. Like these ding-dongs in YouTube that they call themselves influencers, they talk about things that they don't understand themselves. If you want to go ahead and screw your life, then go for it. Do it yourself. Don't sell it on YouTube just so you can get paid for views, AdSense, or whatever it is. I absolutely detest every influencer in YouTube. That's a different story. Anyway, going back to forbearance. You are in forbearance, you finish forbearance. Now what? Can you refinance? Let's say that you didn't even finish forbearance. You are in forbearance right now. As of June 2021, June 11th, the only way for you to refinance into a government loan like Freddie Mae and Freddie Mac, FHA, VA, conventional loan is you need to have at least 3 payments. Let me repeat that again. 3 payments into your mortgage. So if I'm in forbearance, okay, and I made 3 payments to my mortgage, then I can go ahead and refinance. I can cancel the forbearance. I already have the 3 months, 3 payments. And I don't know on top of my head if it's 3 months or 3 payments. I believe it's 3 payments. If you have a question about that, please let me know. I'll be more than happy to look at it for you. And the main reason why I don't know exactly is because who makes payments while they are in forbearance? Not too many people. There's some people out there that do it, and I have refinanced for them, and it has worked beautifully. But the purpose of having a forbearance is so that you don't make payments, especially when the bank on the phone will tell you, hey, XYE borrower, don't worry about making your payments. You're in forbearance. Enjoy. Sit down and relax. You're going to be just fine. Well, it comes to find out when they want to refinance their home, they cannot because they haven't made 3 payments. Not only that, who knows what happened to their mortgage? Some mortgages report funky to credit. Doesn't really mean that you're being affected negatively, but they just report weird. There's no payment showing. Some of them, like I said, they put a second lien in your home, so you don't even know it's there. You know, you finish forbearance, you make your 3 payments, you're paying on time for the next 10 years. And then you want to sell your home. And then when you're going to sell your home, they tell you, sir, there's a lien on title from Bank XYE saying that you owe them $15,000, $20,000, $30,000, $40,000. And we are going to collect that money before you get paid out of the profits of the sale. Or you go to refinance and the title company says, hey, we have a little problem here. It shows here that you owe X amount of money to HUD, to the Housing Urban Development. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is like forbearance creates way too many problems, and the people that actually need it don't apply for it. Look, if you had a job, if you had savings, if you had a 401k, if you could apply for a second job after losing your first job and producing income, it's better for you to keep making your mortgage payments and don't go into that crazy nightmare of forbearance that YouTubers, bankers, loan officers, or XYE companies offering you. It doesn't make any sense, especially if you have income. You will have problems in the future, and that's just how these stupid programs are. I call them stupid because okay, is there ever a time to have a forbearance? Yes. There is people out there that they truly lost their jobs and they couldn't get a job back for whatever reason, or it wasn't right away and they truly didn't have the money saved because life happens and emergency happens. Will this help? Absolutely it will. But also what I've noticed is that the people that actually care about their financial situation, those are normally the ones that will move when an emergency happens. They will find a way, either up or down. They will move rocks and they will find a job, even if it means working for McDonald's or Amazon, if they have to, because they seem to be the only ones that they're always hiring. I guess what I'm trying to say is, if you're in forbearance, you want to take advantage of the interest rates that we have these days, these low interest rates, and you are at 5.75%, 6%, and you are like, look, I am getting raped here every month, then make 3 payments. 3 payments to your mortgage, call a mortgage loan officer, refinance your home. And just be aware that while you are in the process of refinancing, if you don't know exactly the details of that forbearance, you might be running into surprises that, yes, you were supposed to know by reading the fine print on the documents that you sign for this forbearance. But who reads them? Who go through all of that crap? Because when you feel that you're going to skip payments, you're going to skip payments. And if you come to me and you tell me, Isaac, it doesn't affect me at all. They just grabbed it and put it at the end of the loan. Or they just stop everything and nothing happens to me. The principal balance stops for 6 months and then I resume paying what I owe. You are too naive. Too naive. And you have no idea what you signed. Is it possible to refinance with forbearance? Yes, it is. The other option is, if you want to refinance, you're in forbearance, you haven't made any payments, you want to refinance right now at this moment, you got to pay off that forbearance. Yes, you got to pay it off. Well, I say, I owe $10,000 in my forbearance. I don't have $10,000 sitting in my savings account to say, boom, there we go. Let's refinance. I know. That's why they made the 3 on-time payments. 3 payments on time. 3 payments to your mortgage to be able to do it. But it sucks because you weren't expecting any of this. Because nobody informed you any of this. Because during the times of COVID, you will watch YouTube and people will tell you, go ahead and refinance. That's what it pisses me off. Cheap advice is very expensive. Thank you for watching.